Namaste student. Today we are going to see the problem related to mean, that means find the mean using direct method, step division method and assuming method. Here you have three formula. Let's see one by one and we will discuss how to solve by using direct method, step division method and assuming method one by one. Okay, in this problem only. Let's see. Here the first one, direct method. Direct method you can see here. X bar, this is a symbol for your mean, equals to summation xi fi by summation fi. Here xi means class mark and fi is frequency. So assuming method, if we proceed for the assuming method, you can see here a plus summation di fi, summation fi. So what does di mean? Di means deviation from your mean. So you need to assume a mean. First you need to assume a mean, that is A, that is assuming, and next deviation from your mean, subtract it, exact class mark, this is your class mark, you need to subtract A from each. Okay, next if we proceed for the step division method, you can see the formula A plus summation ui fi into h, that means h will be here total and summation fi. Here h means what? Class size. So ui means this is also deviation. This is another way, that is xi minus a by h. Then xi plus mark and h equals to class size. See, for this, actually if you go through this one in a normal way, you can see that this is the longest method. But if your class size is fixed, remember, if your class size is fixed, then you can apply a trick and it will become an easiest one. Okay, we'll see this one in the last one. And now we're going to proceed for your first 1 and 2. Let's see. So when you draw, so here you can see the problem we have, the simple problem we have taken. So let's go for the direct method. So direct method, what we need xi fi. Okay, that means class interval. It is given here k to 20, 20 to 30, 30 to 40, 40 to 50, 50 to 60, 60 to 70, 70 to 80. Okay, and the frequency for this all what we have, that is frequency. So frequency here we need to write here fi, just to make it here mention that fi, this is your frequency. So 5, 6, 34, 27, 13 and 20. Next, to find mean using direct method, you need xi, that is class mark. Class mark means middle value of class interval. How you will find? Upper limit plus lower limit by 2. That means 10 plus 20 divided by 2, you will get 15. So we need to write here class mark. And below you mention this is your xi. Now that is a 50, 25, 35, proceed, this is your 45, next 55, 65 and 75. If you want to check, you can check it here, no problem. Next what we need, it's a hectic process. That means you need to multiply. In direct method, that's why we are skipping your direct method and we go for the step division method or assuming method, which make our problem quite simple. So if you want to see what we're going to do, we need to multiply that. So multiplication is what? That is 75, it's a very simple. Next is 25, that is 125. Next that is 210. This much is very much easy. After that 2 decimal. So I have already taken this one from your calculator. Let's count it here. What we have? Yes, 1530. 1530. But you are not going to get any calculator here. So you need to do this one in your rough copy. Okay. Next, if we go for that one, 1485. 1485. Okay. Now if you multiply 13 into 65, you will get 845. 845. And next if you multiply this, is very simple, that is 1500 only. You can see. Okay. Now for this case, what we need? For this case, we need what? Okay, let me write down the first. There is summation xi fi by summation fi. That means we need summation of xi fi. So this is your xi fi. We need to sum it. So here we need one more row. Mention here total. So make it in a box. Remember, you need to keep it in a box. Okay. This should be in a box. You may use ruler to make it a box. Okay. Now we don't need exact summation, so keep it blank. Okay. We need this one total and we need this total. So here we have total. Let's count. We have 110. And if we go for this one, total, let's see, we have 5, 7, 7, 0. See, this one calculation is quite difficult for you to do in a very short period of time. It takes lots of time. But you need to do, if it will be given in your exam to use direct method, you need to go for this method only. So now substitute the value. So if you substitute the value, that is 5, 7, 7, 0, 5. 1, 1, 0, you will get here 52.4545 it will continue and checking up to 4 decimal place, and this is our answer. Okay. Next we'll proceed for your which method? Assume mean method. So where will be the changes? Well, the changes will be from here. So we don't need, if you go for the formula, if you recapitulate your formula, that is A plus summation what? Di fi by summation fi. That means you need di. Di means what? Xi minus a. That is our target. Okay. So let's proceed for that one. So let's rub this part. We don't need this one. Okay. Which part we don't need? We don't need this one. We need what? We need Ci. We need frequency. We need class. Mark. We need di. So di here you write and mention here xi minus a. Okay. So a is what? How am I going to assume it? Mean. So generally we take middle part. The question will arise if it is even number data. Right now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 odd number data. Odd number data, very simple. 3, 3. Middle one is good. There is no hard and fast rule that you need to take your A and the middle. You can take here also, you can take here also. But if you take here and here, your calculation path will be increased. So to decrease, to minimize our calculation path, we generally take at the middle. Remember. So if you are getting even number data, then either this or this you may choose. Okay, any one of them you can choose. Now this is your assuming. You are assuming that this is your mean. Now, how much you are deviating from your mean, that will be to write here. That means, see, that is xi is this first one. 15 minus 45. 15 minus 45 is what? Can you guess? Yes, that is minus 10. Next, minus 20, minus 10, and here 0. And after that, you will see if there is a equal gap, that means class size remain fixed, then just you find the first one. The next, just substitute the same value without minus, like 10, 20, 30. Very simple. Okay, just to check that your class size is constant or not. After that, you can apply this trick here. So do we need summation of this one? No, we don't need any summation of di. We need summation fi di. So our next time is what? Di fi. We need to find it. So see, now your calculation will become quite easy. You can see that your data is quite simple, like 3. See, this is your fi and this is your di. Minus 15 and 1 0. Next, minus 25. What? That is minus 10, 0. Next 6 minus 16, and 0 into 34 will get 0. And if you proceed this one, 270, next 13 to jump 26 and 0 and 60. Have you seen how simply you have done without using calculator or without any hectic process? Very simply you have calculated. That's why we are using assume mean method or step deviation method. We'll see for step deviation method also. So now you need to add it. If you add what we have got here, calculate it, we can see what we have, that is 820. So let's put here the value, not 800, there are any mistake in this one. So count it, how many we are getting. Sorry, somewhere we made a mistake, I think. 6, okay, yes, 30 into 20, we are getting 660. Okay, if we add it, we get 820. Okay, addition I have already done before, that's right. So here you have 820. Now the formula is what? A plus summation DIFI by summation FI. Now substitute the value, that is A is what? 45. You need to take it here 45. Plus what? DIFI is what? 820 by 110. Remember, many students what they are doing, just they are multiplying here, taking LCM and doing that. Error maximum. So to avoid error, to minimize your error, do not interfere 45. Just keep it like that. Find a value for this one. Get the in decimal or cut it, whatever you will get here 7.4545. More than that, just I am taking to 4 decimal place. Now add it. Flat, you get 52.4545. You can see that previous answer 52.4545 and this one also 52.4545. Both are same. Yes, for third one also you will get the same answer. If not, that means you made a somewhere mistake. Remember, whatever method you apply, your answer will remain same. Okay. So now we'll proceed for step division method. So how are we going to do? Shall I continue with this one? Shall we need? No, we don't need DI. Shall I continue with this one? Instead of taking DI, in some book what they are doing, they are taking DI and then after that UI equals to they are writing DI by H. Or you can go in a direct column. We'll go for direct column. Okay. We'll not introduce this column. It will take one step and it will take lots of time. We don't need this for step division. Let's see. For step division, remember tree is there and will apply here, and your calculation will become very easy. If your H is constant, that means class size is constant, then only you can apply this one. So we'll write this formula, that is xi minus a by h. Okay, just write down. You don't need to substitute any value here. Here you just come at your assume place, just put here 0. And up you proceed, just minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, if any more, minus 4, minus 5, minus 6 like that. And proceed this side, 1, 2, 3. So is it correct? Shall I check? Check it. Xi, that means what? 15. You substitute here 15 minus a is what? 45 and divided by what? 10. If we divide it, we will get here minus 30 by 10 and we will get here minus 3. You can see. If we proceed further, the next all data will get the same values. That means it is a trick. You can apply this trick and it will become very easy for you. Just remember, your H must be what? Constant. If it is not constant, then you need to apply E for each and every this concept. This one you need to apply and then you need to proceed. If your H is 10 here, if your H is 20, then you cannot apply the same trick. Then you will proceed for the value, substitute the value, divide it by according to that H and then proceed. Okay. Otherwise you can apply this trick. So generally for class 10, what are the maximum time they provide this type of question? Means cosine H. In that case you can apply this. Now after that, now you can see that how simple the problem. Now a single digit number we have. Previously 2-digit number. That is also same easy. 30, 20, 10, 0, 10, 20, 30, everything. But interlinked assuming method also. So in that case, what we have done, that is subtracting a. That's why we are adding a in your result xi. And here we are dividing h. We are going to multiply in our result, and your result will remain same. So here now if you multiply, you will get here 15. We need here ui fi. Our next target is ui fi, because in formula we have summation ui fi. So we need here ui fi. So if we go for this one, that is minus 15, and next minus 10, next minus 6, that is 0, that is 27 into 1, that is 27, and 13 into 2, that is 26. 20, this is 30, and we will see we will get here 82. After solving that one, minus plus, we'll add it, we'll get 82. We'll get 82. Okay. Now, what formula? So we need this one? No, we don't need this. Summation ui. Now, formula, the formula, that is a plus summation ui by summation fi into h. Now, substitute the value of 45 plus 82 by, that is 110 into 10. You can see that 820 again, same in assuming, and that means we get here 7.45, and if you add here 52.45. So for any kind of problem related to Yomi, you can apply any theorem, not theorem, any method, you will get the same answer. And the easiest one is step division. And before proceeding for step division, first you need to check that your constant h is there or not. If it is there, then blindly you can proceed for step division method. It will take very less time. Okay. I hope that you people have enjoyed the class. Thank you. Thank you very much.